Live action.
What's going on, owner-operators? Hey, Michael here. I want to do a follow-up video to Christian's video yesterday. He talked about the first settlement as an owner-operator. We took a guy who just recently started with us. He had a real go-getter attitude, no excuses, and was very focused. So we wanted to look at, could he find success in today's market? And Christian broke down the whole importance of the savings, the escrow, and everything. So we're not going to look at that today. We're going to look at what could have went wrong and what went right and how it went right. So first off, the guy was ready to roll on a Monday, okay? Very important. Monday morning rolls around. This is the day where you're kind of getting out of bed, you're groggy, you could stay home, but no. This guy chose to get up and do what he said he was going to do. He kept his end of the bargain, so we had to make sure we kept our end of the bargain. And in doing so, this started his week off right, okay, guys? It's so important. Don't lose that day. In your mind, you think it's only going to equal this amount of money. I'm going to show you at the end here how detrimental it really can be to your success as an owner-operator and your financial week at the end. So, Davenport, Florida to Loxley, Alabama. Nothing special here. Again, I hope you see this is about keeping a mindset that I'm not going to let the surroundings, the uncontrollable is right here. I cannot control the market. I cannot control the rates. We all know that. All the things going on, there's nothing we can do about it. He didn't let it stop him though. So he took 480 miles, $500, and Loxley, Alabama. Here's the key thing I want to focus on too. Again, Monday morning, tired, kind of find a million excuses. This guy comes in, he has a first come, first serve, 7 to 3. If you hear somebody tell you got a first come, first serve, remember, it doesn't mean 3 o'clock. It means get there as soon as you can. And that's exactly what he did. He was there first thing in the morning, he got loaded, and he was ready for his delivery ASAP on Tuesday. That delivery happened at 9 a.m., which then allowed this load right here to be the catalyst that propelled his week forward. Had he decided to come out on a Tuesday, this load would have never existed. Had he decided to sleep in and get there at 3 o'clock, this load probably never would have existed. By the time he got there, he'd been running late, he'd have missed his delivery, and so on. It's just a snowball thing. But he was focused, he stayed positive. He got this load right here, 1,126 miles, $1,800. Again, this is going to be a 2-day transit. This is going to deliver on Thursday, so he needs to be focused and make sure that he gets there. He could have lollygagged on one of those days because it's only 1,126 miles for a 2-day transit. We know he could easily knock out 13 to 14 on a 2-day transit, but he didn't let that stop him. He was there for his delivery first thing in the morning on that Thursday, which then allowed this to happen. It's a lot of miles to bust out over the weekend, but he was able to do so because he worked his hours correctly without losing focus of remembering these things are still important also. So he was a very focused individual, business mindset, and he didn't let that change based upon what was in the market at the time that he was at. When these numbers go up, these numbers here, everything's going to go up. The savings, we can't control that either. However, the gross and the net will only go up from here. So he was able to get here early, pick this load up, and had plenty enough time to run this and do a restart. So guys, I wanted to just kind of break it down operationally. There's so many things. He could have left on a Tuesday. He could have lollygagged on this load, and that would have snowballed, destroying the rest of this plan. So he stayed focused. He told me as he walked out the door, Mike, no excuses. That put the pressure on us to make sure we got it done. We stood up to our part. He stood up to his part. And that week he found success. Congratulations, owner-operator, for a hard week's worth of work. Take care.